everyone, and welcome back to Frog God Games Sea King's Malice. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking out. I said I wasn't freaking out. In reality, I'm freaking out. They went off the rails. What do? We play the game. Before we start, let's reintroduce everybody, starting with the man overboard.
Oh, I'm Overboard, and I'm also John Earl, and I'm playing the Human Warlock Scuttle.
I'm Jason Charles Miller, and I'm playing the halfling rogue Torpin Tumblefoot.
Hi, I'm Kyle Vogt, and I'm playing the half-orc barbarian Mongor.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Marie, and I am playing the elven monk Kira Nightshade.
And I'm Satine Phoenix, and I am your game master for this amazing story. So, oh my goodness. All right, back on the game. You, Scuttle, went overboard. You have a harpoon in you, which is why you went overboard. A Marrow, a crazy-looking fish-face mer person, had a hold of a rope, went overboard because you freaked it out. Actually, it's your fault.
It's my fault.
And why don't you re-explain why this is so horrifying for you?
So basically, I spent decades and decades, plying my trade as a sailor and a fisherman on the oceans all over the place. No real problems until my ship was wrecked, and I plunged to the bottom, the impossible depths of a dark ocean where I experienced unimaginable and indescribable horrors of an aquatic fashion because of some bizarre Cthulhu-esque patron god, effectively, of mine. He twisted and broke my mind and reshaped it by showing me things no person should ever see. And I want to understand this more. Part of me wants to see this patron again, but I'm also terrified of going through that experience again. And now I'm plunging into the ocean.
So that was on its turn. You got pulled under. So we are back at the top of the round. We're going to keep the same initiative just to keep it going. All right, Torpin.
This guy is turned away from me, so I'm going to charge and backstab the crap out of him.
Do it.
Let's see, let's do this. Yes, I get an 18.
Hits.
So with my sneak attack damage and my 11, 12, I aim for, believe it or not, 18 points of damage.
Holy moly. All right, so that one is... Okay, he now sees you.
Okay.
Let's see, that was a pretty intense hit. And he lets go of the rope. Did he let go? He already let go of the rope. Because he let go of the rope before. And he's motioning towards his... Oh, he doesn't have that.
Claws. Motioning towards his claws. Okay.
That happens. Okay, are you going to stay there?
Yes, I am.
Mongor.
I'm going to do a shove, so it's a contested athletics check to this guy to see if he goes prone.
I rolled a 1. You tell me what happens.
Okay.
You can also grab him.
I already had him.
Okay.
I already had him in grapple, and so I shove him. So I basically knock him flat. And now I will smash him with a headbutt.
While he's on the ground.
Yeah, smash him in the head. 4. An AC of 17.
That's gonna do it.
No. So that's all of 9 points damage.
Awesome. He is not happy with you.
And he can't move to stand up.
Okay, thank you. Kira.
Oh, okay.
You're
I
gonna
am
toss each
I
other.
am strapped to the mast because I have a harpoon in my leg and I have casted minor illusion so no one can really see me. But I see the dude over here.
Constitution saving throw.
Holy jeez.
There's no escaping.
There's no escaping this. 18.
You feel sick, but you manage to be too freaked out to do anything.
Excellent. I got a harpoon in my leg. I'm a little more concerned about that at the moment. I see the dude over here. So what I'm kind of thinking is, say that I'm like about here. Kind of turning my attention and taking the rope that's already attached to my harpoon. I'm just gonna like try to like whip him with the rope to get his attention over here.
That guy way over there?
Not too terribly far.
So that guy is in melee with somebody else. You
Oh, he is. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
My
all
bad.
the other people are in melee.
I'm gonna hold my action and just hang out and be.
Okay, so what action are you holding? You have to say it.
Oh, I would like to cast darkness at some point when someone gets close enough to me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of almost by instinct panic cast Misty Step to try to get back onto the ship.
Okay.
It says it goes up to 30 feet. How far?
That would make it.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I hit the deck. Do I have to do the roll for the harpoon? See if it's still attached to me,
Oh.
like with her, or
Yeah, I think that's me. I do it. So
yeah.
you don't have a harpoon if it's over 10. That was it, right? So if it's under 10, you got the harpoon in your leg. It's still attached to the rope. I rolled a 3. The harpoon is in your leg.
Okay. Do I have another action? I'm trying to figure out.
You Misty
That's
Step, so
because you
that's an
Misty Step.
action.
No,
You
that's it.
kind of.
Bonus and move. Would like I have daggers. Could I possibly try to cut the rope, or
That's an action.
that's an action?
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll just sort of like get back up to my feet, I guess.
All right, cool. So you're up. You're staring at this thing that's inside of your leg, and now it is the bad guy's turn. It's got the hold of the rope. It's gonna yank.
Oh no.
So
I'm out of Misty
athletics.
Steps. Athletics.
Good, buddy.
Get over an 18
12.
plus
No.
your modifier. Is
12.
that
That's with the modifier.
Ah!
Oh.
And there he goes, back under the water. Kira, you actually see him come up. Your heart flutters, for your friend is back. Oh, no, there he goes.
Oh, so sorry.
Mongor, the one in front of you, is now panicking. What are you holding on to?
I've still got it by the throat and just holding it down.
Just claw.
Attacks at disadvantage.
Okay. So claw. That is a 3 on 1. Oh!
Oh, double
Double disadvantage.
So I will have disadvantage on my next one since I already have, which is probably beneficial for you guys. And that is a 10.
Nope.
Okay. You are bleeding. Your face is just gushing blood all over it. Super gross. We've got Torpin.
Okay.
It's in melee with
I'm
you.
engaged with this.
And it opened up its claws. It's going to try to bite the top of your head and also claw you. So that's is that disadvantage for the top of your head.
Okay.
A bite. So that's 2.
This is.
You won this round. But it is going to claw at you, and that's a 17 on the die. So you get whooshing, and that is 9 points of slashing damage to the side of your arm.
Thanks.
Okay, so it's that one. The other one pulled you down. That's all we have left on the table. Top of the round, gentle
Going
sir.
back at this guy.
He's enormous, by the way. I don't know if you can see this. You've got your like halfling dude, and then you've got this giant sea creature.
Yeah. He's way taller than that many represents. I got a 15.
Yeah.
Cool. And I slash him for 11 points of damage.
Cool. Where are you gonna slash him?
He's huge, right? So
Mhm.
I'm getting him like right on the upper leg.
Okay, so it's a mer person, so it has a tail.
On the upper tail.
Upper tail. All right, cool. Goo just. Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna make him work for it, you know?
Nice.
So I'm gonna move back behind this
Cool. Go ahead and
Pillar.
move your mini.
Okay.
And make that check. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Ooh, nice. I get a 23.
What's sliding? You're totally good at this. Okay, Kira. Wait, just kidding. Mongor.
I will proceed to attack him while he's prone for fun.
There's a frenzy happening.
For a 24 to hit.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe.
Or 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. I do believe this guy. So you did 15 plus 9, right?
And then
There was more. Isn't there more?
yeah, I did more to him before. I want to say I did 8 to him first.
Okay, cool.
8, 9, and 15.
Okay, he's still up.
And I will zap him so he has a disadvantage Dex 13 save.
That's a 17 on the die,
So
but you still get the extra. Actually, let's hold for a second. Okay, that's 17 on the die, and you get that extra d6 in
Okay.
lightning damage.
So he gets 2 more points of lightning damage.
Okay, well, you know, we tried.
Yeah, we tried. Zap, zap.
Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Kira, it's your turn. Now, you were holding from before,
Yeah.
but because you didn't. Here's the thing about holding spells: you lose it if you don't use it.
It's an at-will thing anyway, so it's
Okay,
not,
cool. Yeah.
not that big of a deal. So since no one actually really came into my sphere of world, I'm going to attempt to snap off or remove the harpoon from my leg.
It's metal.
Oh, right. We did establish that. I apologize.
Yeah. There's a
Um,
couple things if you want to like kind of wrap your head around it a little bit
Yeah.
better. It's through your leg, and the spiky parts are on the back side, and it's clear through. You've got the pole coming up this way. It's a giant creature, like this, not actual giant. It's large actually,
Okay.
but it's a massive creature. This is its weapon. It's like this, like from here to here. We're gonna pause for a second because of the silence.
Sort of sounds like just wind in the
Just wind?
background.
Oh,
like
weird.
wind.
Okay, that's okay. I don't mind. All right, ready?
Like chasing red car.
So it's like from down here behind your leg
Mhm.
all the way up to here. There's a loop, and then there's rope tied around it, almost like very intricate. These sea creatures are good at tying things off because they need to know how to tie rope that will last underwater.
So I had two thoughts. Either was to unstrap myself from the mast and actually run over to the side, since it's basically deadbolt in my leg, was to send the rope over to the side and see if I can get him to grab onto it. That's kind of my intention there.
Okay, so you want to go run towards the side?
Yeah.
Okay. You unravel yourself.
Yep.
You run towards. Go ahead and move your mini. You run towards the side, and as you're running, you make me an acrobatics check.
Or
This bow.
11.
Torrential. Unfortunately, that is not enough. You're going to have to make me an.
I was gonna use my mobile feet. Oh well.
What does it do?
So using the dash attack, which is because I was running over here, I increased by 10, and difficult terrain does not cost me extra movement on that turn.
So here's
No?
the thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Because you weren't dashing.
Fair enough.
So that was an accidental dash movement
Fair
because
enough.
you went prone, slide, make me an athletic or acrobatics check.
I might have company.
I know, right? That would be good for me. You said athletic or
The
acrobatic?
two people who don't want to go in the water.
16.
You just make it.
Woo!
So you do the slide. Oh, you see the wall. You see it coming. You brace. Boom! You hit it with your arm. Your leg is aching. This thing, as you fell, has caught on the wood on the ground and is just dragging, and it's opening up that wound in your leg a little more. I don't normally do this, but you're really messing yourself up by moving with it, and you take 4 points of damage.
That's fine.
So thank you for being an awesome player and rolling with that.
Yep.
But for story.
It's story.
Okay, so next up is Scuttle. So this is what you see down there. You're up. you're golden, you're back in, and you almost go down further. You're getting pulled, and you're moving fast because this creature's pulling you down. And what you see is you start zooming past these sharks, these giant sharks. And you're moving, you're probably, so you went over, so you're probably like 40 feet down right now.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I guess first things first before the sharks, which not only scare Scuttle, they scare me too. Okay, I'm going to dismiss my packed weapon and draw a dagger and try to cut the rope.
Okay.
How would I go about doing that?
All right. Because of your fear of all of this, one of those things that happens when you're afraid is you get like laser focused on stuff. And because you've been underwater for so long and spent so much time tormented, I'll give you advantage to this. So go and, oh, wow, really? It's right there. So roll to attack at advantage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all you need to know.
Best is a 19.
That's great. So you reach down and boom! And now you are floating off, but you went under really, really fast.
Really deep, yeah.
You know you inhaled a little bit of water and how dangerous that can be. So you are now in a float. That's all you can do in this moment.
Okay.
Because it really does take everything that you have to do that. So you're about 20 feet underneath these great sharks, these giant sharks. And they're about 10 feet, 20 feet, so it's a 20, 20. Yeah, so 20 and then 20, right?
Okay.
You were bleeding though. And the thing about sharks is they hunt things that are bleeding.
That is the thing about sharks.
That's the thing about
It's
sharks.
one of the big ones.
Yeah. So it's the bad guy's turn now.
Hey guys, I found new ones.
You're not supposed to find more enemies.
So the one underneath Mongor is just flailing and he's at disadvantage. And he's not looking good. You are pummeling him. He is getting crushed. That is a 12 on the die to hit. And that's a 13 on the die to hit. Okay, so whiff comes super close, but not close enough. The one that is on deck in front of Torpin is... Oh, you moved.
I moved back behind the mast.
Okay, so he is going to run out. Let's see if you saw where you went. He actually can't see what's going on. He jumps into the water.
Whoa. Okay.
This one?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes. So he jumps in the water, and then
That's a scary smile.
Right?
so. Oh.
Maybe the last episode.
Okay.
I'm still on the boat, so I
You're
guess
doing
I
okay.
can.
All right. So, we've got one guy who's up top that is coming down, and you got you. You're both bleeding. So, I'm going to let you do this because this is really messed up. Roll me stealth, and if you get above a 10, the shark's going to go, and we have to do it twice. So one's for one shark, one's for the other shark.
Okay, so first shark,
First shark.
4.
Okay, it's going towards you.
Second shark,
5.
5.
Okay, so both sharks come at you.
Wow.
And the first one is a 13 on the die.
Against AC,
Uh-huh.
which is 10.
Gracie's 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think so.
it's really messed up because you're supposed to level after this. Okay.
As long as you're at 0 hit points, we could fish you out.
Mhm.
All right. So what happens is
I like when the attack requires explanation.
these two sharks come barreling towards you, and they both hit. You guys actually see, like, you are kind of there. you hear this like rumble underneath you. And it's 10, 16 points, 16, 19 points of piercing damage as both of them just grab onto you.
I was at 20. So it's still alive. Still good. It's still good.
As they pass by and bite at you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm at 1.
Oh. Okay, so
Spell for invisibility.
top of the round. What the heck are you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna move over to the side and see what I can see.
Blood. Just blood
I can't see anything.
surfacing.
And
And
hanging
it's-
outside.
She's hanging up
Oh.
the side.
And maybe. Oh, I don't know if I can.
You're
Well,
on the inside.
Am I okay?
Yeah. But it looks fine.
Oh, okay. So she's not in
Oh.
immediate danger.
You do
Vomiting.
see blood coming up out, like, and it's dark, right? The whole scene is chaos, but you do see that it is different in that area where your friend fell over.
I still have a rope tied to my hand.
Yeah, you
I
do.
never.
Because you have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah.
60.
60. Oh, you got 60 feet of rope.
Goes down 40 feet.
Yeah, I feel like Turpin would jump off the edge, knowing that he was tied, and that he saw his friend go down. He would do it. He would jump off.
Okay, what's your swim speed?
After normal movement, you don't have any special swing speed.
It would be 12.5.
Okay,
Small.
so you already moved 10 feet. So how far down are you? I don't want to do that.
You can dash.
Yeah, I guess I could use both.
Okay,
Because you can triple move.
that makes sense.
You can move, you can bonus dash, and you can dash.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
All right. So how many
Oh,
feet
yeah,
is that, Kyle?
How he can move 25, 37 and a half.
We're not gonna count the jumping over the edge either. It's the 10 feet on the deck
Mhm.
plus underwater.
So
So how far can he go underwater?
10, he can get another 7 and a half, and then he gets another 25 in the water. So, yeah, he gets
Oh, we're not counting the fall.
30, basically 35 feet.
You can go 35 feet down?
Yeah.
Right there. You are in the grip of this, and suddenly, from whatever light is shining, you see your little friend just like. So you have an action. Well, you don't. You have a dash, but you're right there. You're like basically the two sharks are like this. Yeah.
You have a free action, which means you can interact with someone who's willing.
Well, not really in this case.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much as close as you can get here. But you're like you're like this far away, and the sharks are attached to both sides of you.
Have they latched on, or are they just are they just biting at it?
That is an excellent question.
Because I didn't hear them grapple.
They just bit, but they're like right there. Your arms are free, so.
Okay.
Okay, that was excellent. That was amazing. Next up,
Thank you.
Mongor.
I'm gonna stab this guy again. For a 19 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and for 12 points of damage.
12 points. Oh yeah. So.
That finish him
Yes,
off?
it does. Tell us
Yes.
about it.
Okay.
Wow.
So I shove my sword down through the middle of his chest, sticking it into the wood of the deck, pinning him down. Literally, like planting it like the sword in the stone, making sure it does not fall off the ship.
An illusion Mongol wouldn't get.
As I grab his harpoon, and I turn to see what's going on around here. Do I?
No, yeah, all you see is Kira, like. And you see a very taut rope hanging
Okay.
over the side.
I know that he was tied, so I'm assuming he just got pulled off. So I'm gonna dash and dive
Nice.
Jumping off the boat.
because I'm tied.
Mongor.
Oh, that's true. You
Yeah, he's
are.
also tied.
I'm tied on to.
Okay.
It's a conga line to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, so you dash? Oh no, can you?
Yeah, you can move and dash.
Very cool.
Oh wait.
No, you
No,
gotta
just
move.
move.
Yeah. Well, either way, you're in the water,
Yep.
and
So
you see the scenario. You do see that the other creature that had jumped overboard is not there anymore, but you do see the big sharks. You see your friends down below. Whatever.
Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is getting crazy. Okay, Kira, what do you do? All your friends jumped in. Also, you can't swim.
So a lot of profanity is gonna come out.
Are we making up a sea profanity?
I'm working on it. Give me a minute.
Coral! I don't even know. Salty coral!
Poseidon's beard.
All of that. All of it just comes out. I mean, what I would love to do is actually get below deck, but I got a harpoon in my leg.
Yeah, that's real. That's
So I'm gonna work on getting the harpoon out of my leg.
How would you like to do that?
Well, there's only one really awful way to do this.
Yeah.
Off the leg.
Well,
Oh, no, not that.
no, I'm just gonna push it just straight through. Hopefully.
Okay. So there's two things you have to roll. There is athletics
Okay.
and then a constitution saving throw.
Let's do this. 14 for my athletics.
You push it all the way through, letting out an intense howling, and then
9 on the Constitution.
hey, you passed out.
I got it out though.
Yeah. Ugh. And you take 6 points of damage.
That's cool. That's cool.
Okay. Scuttle.
Okay.
They are not latched onto you. You have movement.
Mhm.
You can get away. However, if you are outside of that 5-foot range, it gets opportunity attacks.
Yeah. And I'm assuming drinking a potion in this circumstance is not something that would work.
Unless you
Same,
describe it to me. And you only have one.
Only one. Okay. Oh, jeez. I don't know how that would work. It's stoppered, I assume.
Yep.
I don't. No, I honestly don't think it'd be possible physically. What do you guys think?
You know.
I mean, I can come over the way, but I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to let you choose this.
All right. Okay.
Okay, what is
We're in
in
a
front of
fantasy
you
world.
Mm-hmm.
is your friend.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So you can like if you don't do any other like attacks or anything, you can interact with your friend
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
who's staring at you with his arms reached out.
I want to get to him, but I don't know if I move out, I'm gonna take the attacks, right? Do what? I don't know. Remember, I'm a newbie. Everybody, I might be missing something.
He still has fear in his heart.
I do have fear in my heart. I'm feeling the panic that Scuttle is feeling right now. Fresh out of spells, except for cantrips.
Where are you pinned at?
What's that?
Where are you pinned at? Where did they
He's not pinned.
Oh, the thing's through my leg, but I cut off the rope, so I'm free of that. I'm not being pulled down or anything.
Good.
I need to get away, but the sharks are still there. I don't know how difficult sharks are to kill.
And
That's the
now?
issue. And now?
That everyone's kind of said everything we metagamed. Now it's all you.
Yes, it is. Okay,
But he's holding his arms out for you.
okay. And he's within reach. I don't have to move the 5? Okay, I'll reach out to grab onto your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys grab onto each other's arms. Are you swimming out of that range? Because they're right there. What are you telling each other with your eyes? in this scenario.
We shouldn't have taken this mission. I told you about the ocean.
Our captain sucks.
He's the worst. I mean, I think we have to kill the sharks. I think
Yeah.
if I move out, I'm dead with one
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
Shark bait.
You're necessarily dead. You go unconscious,
Oh, that's not the worst.
but you will start drowning.
Yeah, that's worse.
But I am attached to a rope.
These are all things. Now you have
So
to make
I-
a decision in 3.
I'm gonna reach under his hand, and I'm gonna begin swimming as fast as I can for the ship,
Okay.
and take the chances with the shark attacks.
All right. 18
That's gonna hit.
and 9.
That one didn't, but the first did.
All right. So, the first one, you've got him, and you start pulling, and you just see these massive teeth, and just pierce him through his chest. And this is the damage that you're gonna take. 14 points of damage. I'm sorry, 13 points of damage.
13 points.
Yes.
So I'm at negative 12.
Yeah.
Nope, you're just at 0.
Just a 0.
Well, unless it was, then
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Oh, that puts me out.
okay, so his eyes roll in the back of his head. You are pulling him up. You guys are about, we'll say 10 feet away at this point. And it is now their turn.
Here we go.
Okay. So,
I'm encore.
This is these two guys' turn.
the two, no, it's the giant sharks.
Oh, I thought they did.
They bit
A
him.
reaction.
Last.
Oh,
That's my
Oh,
way.
yeah.
we got
Okay, so
opportunity
that's
attack.
6.
6? This is.
This is against me or him?
You,
Oh,
because
okay.
you're the one closest.
Oh.
And bleeding more.
And bleeding more. And 5.
6 and 5?
Cool. So, is everybody gone?
That's the bottom of the round.
I think that's the bottom.
Okay. But they are snapping at you, and you see them. So it is your turn. What the heck do you do?
So I've got him.
You got him in a grapple.
Yeah. Well,
It's a free grapple.
yeah.
And I'm lighter than I was because the sharks have bitten off the best parts of me.
More like Swiss cheese.
Oh.
Got to keep swimming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna swim your super dash. So you were what, 30 feet, and
Mhm.
then if you dash, you can get to the top. So what do you do when you get to the top?
I start.
Your friend is dead weight.
Yeah. Let's
and
see.
bleeding
You can
profusely.
get about 25 feet with a dash.
Right, and now I've got him. I don't know. I can grab the rope that's attached taut with one hand and try to pull us up at least.
Here's the thing. You also see him.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. You guys are going right next to each other. If you both would like to do something right now together, you can.
Let's get him up there.
Okay. I'll sling my arm around him, and I'll start grabbing my rope and start pulling up until you do the same. Oh,
Great.
oh.
Okay.
And start-
Together, you have lightened the weight, which is still funny because you're a
I've
halfling.
got a strength of 12 though. So I'm not
Yeah, it's pretty
really
good. You're just stout little
Yeah.
halfling.
Swole
And the
halfling.
two of you pull up, you climb your way up, you get to the edge. You're sitting at the edge, your friends topple over.
I'm passed out.
You can't see shit.
The spirit.
You do see, so
Next target.
Scuttle. Well, first you guys feel boom on the ship. And then Scuttle's out and bleeding really bad. And Kira is lying there and her leg is bleeding everywhere.
But the harpoon is out.
But the harpoon is laying next to her.
Mine's still in.
What's
She does have a smile on her face too.
what's left that's happening on the ship?
All the bad guys are gone. And somebody roll me a d6.
Got
You
you.
don't want me to roll it.
3.
3 people are gone.
Hmm.
You're gonna have no crew by the end of this.
More food for us. More dessert
He
program.
says in his dead or his past outness.
Ma-
Okay, so how are you guys handling the situation?
Angor, pour Kira's potion into her mouth. I'll pour one of mine into his. Let's get these guys awake. Do you do that?
Yeah, it's easy. Just do it.
No.
You get 6 back.
I don't need it.
So you guys are just
Smack me.
That was quite heroic.
I will
Perhaps
gently
suicidal, but
Yeah,
it worked.
well, we needed to get
Gently.
you out of there.
shake you.
Aww.
So you gently shake her awake.
You're up. You're up.
I did it.
If I have to, I'll
did
pick
it.
her up and do it like this. You're up.
Ah! My leg hit really, really hurts.
Yeah. You okay?
I need to go lay down. This hurts.
Dorfman? What about Scuttle?
I slap him.
And I and there's just sweat pouring down. Despite the cold of the water, I'm just sweating from the fear of what I've just experienced.
My electricity dwindles away.
And I'm inconsolable. Just no.
Okay.
Where's the rest of the crew? Are they all still?
Everyone's helping each other. They're taking care of one another. They're freaked out. You easily tell that they didn't expect the storm and an attack on top of that. They were already at a very low point, and this kind of just quieted everyone even more, almost like an absence of sound, even though the storm is still happening, but is starting to calm down a little bit.
Okay. You should go to the room.
Both.
I'm gonna give you a look and then I'm gonna walk off back to the room.
Is Jace on the deck?
Give you a look back.
Hmm?
I give you a look back.
I'm gonna try to stand up.
Do I know how far we are from the next stop, next port?
You guys have had a really hard time. There was a moment of dead air.
Yeah.
And so you guys were just adrift for a really long time.
We were calm for like a week.
Something like that. It was really bad.
Mm.
So you know you're behind. You personally have no idea if the person who is navigating this thing even knows which way is north at this point. The storm has thrown things everywhere. It's going to take a little while to figure out, to get your bearings.
I go retrieve my sword and see if this guy's got anything on him as far as like maps, notes, or anything like that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab my quarterstaff and actually use that to help me walk.
Okay. He has a pouch full of pearls and opals and other like Aquean gems and coinage.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got really cool bracers. Oh, and are you large?
No, I'm still man size.
Well, let's see. It's kind of like man size, but then its tail's big, so it's technically large. The dice say yes, they fit.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Spoils of war.
before the next episode, I will let you know what they do.
I'll take a short rest and see if I can figure it out. Oh wait, I'm taking a long rest tonight because I'm not gonna hit
So, my dear friends, 2 of you are suffering from really bad leg situations, and it's going to take a while to heal from those. But you have a lot of time on your hands. Okay, let's
Okay.
see.
No, I'll get better.
Are you okay?
Not at all. Shark numbed me.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yep. I can see my rib.
Stop doing that.
Are we is there any sort of person on this boat at all that knows any kind of healing whatsoever?
Jace may know, but I don't know.
we ever determine that? If there's anyone on the boat that kind of knows how to heal, or at least knows medicine, or at least knows.
So you at this point know where Jace's quarters are, and if you wanted to go talk to Jace, you could.
I walk to Jason's quarters, knock on the door.
What?
How far are we from the next port?
I have no idea. I don't even know how many people we have on here anymore.
Was there anyone on this ship that knew how to heal anything?
Oh, there's healing potions here and there.
Yeah.
What do you have? Like some scratch because you couldn't stand up on deck?
And we've got some. I'm fine. We've got some pretty wounded people. We've got some lacerated legs and holes through bodies and things.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Right. 1 minute, and you're actually talking to her through the door.
Okay.
And she opens the door. There's holes in the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only one I have of this. I've been holding on to it, and you guys have been bloody fantastic. I really appreciate you being here, and it was just been one nightmare after another. And I'm not sure why. This area's never been charted before, and well, that's probably why. And she hands you a little pouch. It has a container in it, like a vial.
Mm-hmm.
It's, this is the only one I have of this. It's lesser restoration, so hopefully it'll help.
Thank you.
But this is, I don't know of any more that we have on the ship. This is the only one I have.
If we don't need it, I'll give it back to you. But it's good to know that it's here. Thank you.
Take care of your party. She's just matted wet. She's got blood on her, cuts everywhere. She's just exhausted on so many levels.
Did we see the captain after the battle?
Nope.
Did we see him during the battle?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
But he has that fancy rapier.
Yes.
I'm just gonna take a short rest, get some couple of hit dice back, and then go out and keep watch,
Okay.
just in case they come back.
All right. Anybody else? You guys are resting? I
I'm just laying on the floor of the cabin, racked with both physical and psychic pain.
Will we need that potion right now to heal them, or are they going to be okay with long rest?
You're gonna have to figure that out.
Well, we've got it if we need it.
I'm trancing.
Okay.
I'm snoozing.
And if the weather allows, I'll practice with my harpoon.
You got any harpoons? Right now it's a little much, but
The next few days.
yeah. Over the next few days.
Not that, but like just wrapping it so that it's staying closed.
Okay.
Mine is going to be the simplest medicine that I know of is finding a bottle of liquor, taking a big swig of it, and then pouring it on the wounds.
We have thread and needles for fixing the sails. We could thread your holes.
Good call, or can I try to do that?
This is
You
an
can
awful
Stitch up the
idea.
lacerations.
Okay.
Redgar, come here and take a look at this.
Funny enough, you can't find him.
Hmm.
You also haven't noticed that he's left any traps or tricks or fires.
We lose Redgar.
Did we lose the red cloak?
Some
me
of
a
the
sleight
arrow
of hand
did make
for
it
you.
away. Try it.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of roll is this?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
For what?
Not medicine.
For
So
Sewn up
stitching
with
up
worms.
my holes. 10
Plus,
plus 0. Not good dex.
you think it's fine.
Okay.
You're like, it's fine.
I'll stick with the liquor.
You keep drinking, everything's great. You're fine. So
You say you're good at sewing up.
I am, like your check.
you have advantage if he helps.
Okay.
And more.
Okay.
You don't have advantage.
So guess what happened though? The other die was a 20.
Of course it was.
So what happens? Do I get that roll?
Sometimes I don't like when
Well, you had advantage, so you got disadvantage. They cancel each other.
yeah, that's the thing. You gotta re-roll.
All right. Just by itself then? Or with disadvantage?
Yeah, by itself.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
talking
swear this
about.
isn't a cheat die. You gave me this die. It's the official
Oh,
D&D
good.
die.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you actually feel very confident that this is going to help. Plus all of the alcohol that you've been pouring on it.
I'm
Okay.
taking a drink some of that
More
alcohol.
confidence.
All right. So, the two of you are resting. You've got both have limps. It's going to be harder for you to walk from here on out for a while. I'm not really sure how long. We'll do checks throughout.
She was having too easy of a time walking up until now.
right.
Dare her.
It's like a disadvantage advantage thing.
Like minus 5 feet on the movement.
Everything's difficult terrain.
So half movement.
Yeah. Cool.
Mm.
Yes.
Cool.
I'd like to search the ship for Redgar. See if there's any sign of him at all.
Okay. Investigation.
Oh, I'm lucky. I rolled a natural one, but I'm a halfling, so I'm lucky. And I
Is
get
that
to
why you
reroll.
did that?
Yeah, totally.
Ooh, nice. I get a 19. We may have lost Redgar in that last attack. It's nowhere to be found.
Oh, I thought he hides.
It does, but I feel like I searched pretty extensively.
No.
There's no sign of him.
That's not good.
During the days that have passed, is the ship still like stuck in that area, unable to really get much wind?
Thank you for the segue.
I was like, I would hope with the storm.
This day was just like any of the past few following the terrible storm and the harrowing attack by the Marrow. Quiet, a morose quiet, has seeped into every vein on the ship, making the sound, "Ships ahoy!" ever more startling. As you and the crew crowd around trying to get a better look, Captain Timothy starts pushing his way forward, shouting, make way for your captain." As he reaches the gunwale near you, he says, "What is this? Have we found my wayward sister?" And what you see in front of you is a hulled boat,
Oh.
much like was described in the research vessel, the big vessel that the sister had come in contact with.
Is it adrift or is it awash on the rocks?
It's just in the water. It's
Just
floating in
drift.
the water. You, however, perception check at advantage and an arcana check.
Which would you like first?
And wow, you get to roll a bunch of stuff. Okay. Make me a perception check at advantage.
Perception check at advantage is 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring new dice next time.
Arcana check.
Arcana is a 7.
And who's a native of Bridgeport? You are.
Mhm.
Make me an intelligence check at advantage.
Okay. A 15.
You put 2 and 2 together, and this is the discovery. This is absolutely the discovery, except
That's discovery.
it hadn't gone missing when you left, but it's in pieces now.
What boat is that?
It's the discovery.
Is that what that name says on it?
No, it's not what that name says on it. You need to learn to read.
He's working on it. He's working on
I
it.
taught myself
Those are
how to
just
speak common.
Scratches.
Okay.
The part that says discovery is under the water. You can see it,
Oh,
but we can tell what it is.
I'm going to the water.
No, you're not.
Okay.
So if this is truly the discovery, then perhaps the other Captain Brand is around.
That's. We are not. I mean,
Was Discovery the ship the other captain was sailing, or was that Discovery the ship that she met?
Discovery
No,
was
that's
the
her
ship
ship.
that Zeb Quindall was the captain of.
Yep, that's her ship.
Well, history check.
So I have it written down. Oh, that was a 20, and now it's a 2.
Your conviction is ripe.
What's up?
Give me your 20.
Are you
Ooh.
blessing them?
Oh, we'll see.
I don't have much left.
It's like this side of the table. It's like her.
Exactly. Those were both better rolls than I've ever seen. I didn't know those were on there.
That's what friends are for. So, you guys had seen it from afar. As you're getting closer, you're looking that you see that, and then you start floating closer to it, and you see that the sail's tattered, and there's just like parts of it. There's scorch marks on the side.
Inside the bow.
Mm-hmm.
Like regular.
The ship, it's a really large, slow ship, and it's severely damaged and canted heavily to port. The ship's decks are facing you at a 45-degree angle.
Mhm.
Port gunwale of the ship is very close to the waterline, and you see no signs of movement anywhere on the ship's decks.
Ahoy.
What is our ship's crew doing?
So Captain Timothy's hurrying people around, and you hear him say, "Well, we're gonna need an away team. I mean, come on then." He's just kind of yelling it into the air, and some people are like, trying to figure out what they should do.
I'll go.
That's us.
Oh yes, you're very smart. You should go.
We should go.
He
We
says
should
I'm
go.
smart.
Yes. You are
This is why we got paid. This is why we're getting paid.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I'm gonna-
Captain Brand, shouldn't a swordsman as legendary as you come with us?
I have far more important things to do, obviously. I mean, look at this mess.
How
Say, I thought so, and I turned
I look
around.
around for grappling hooks and rope.
Did we get our long rest
Yeah,
with all this?
couple
So we can clear our hit points back to.
Yeah, you guys have limps. There are wraps,
Oh, I'm not gonna.
or you can do whatever you want.
I thought we
Don't
were
let
gonna
me
like
stop you.
pull it and we'd tie the ships together.
It's in pieces.
Oh, okay.
So-
I have to explore each one,
You
maybe.
could raft around.
Actually, is it in pieces? I shouldn't say that again.
Yeah,
No.
so I was just listing.
But it is bob and bow.
We'll hook it and pull the ropes and then cross on the ropes.
And someone who works on the ship is like, has a pulley system. He's like, or you could just go in here.
What's that?
It's a rowboat.
Just row.
That seems reasonable.
Okay.
I'm okay with the rowboat.
Then
They'll
you can
stay.
come back.
Okay.
They'll stay close.
Appreciate it.
I'm hoping
Climb down.
You climb into the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Do you jump in? Like, what do you want to do?
Jump in
No.
heroically.
No, please don't
I
jump.
will calmly climb down, sad that I'm not going to be able to swing across from one ship to the other by a rope and land. So
Oh.
Okay, so you quickly and efficiently row to the apparently deserted boat. You maneuver yourself, and the gunwale of the ship is about 10 feet above the heads of you guys. So you can make it up there if you
grappling hook.
grappling hook.
Chink.
Yeah, the whole thing is tilted.
We could always row around to the other side that's tilted and we just sort of walk on, right?
So right
Yeah, that's
so
what
where
we
you
would.
pull up,
Uh-huh.
it's like that, and then it's tilted.
Hmm.
But it's not tilted that it's hard to maneuver. You could easily just walk up it,
It's just like
especially if you're in like.
As we pull up alongside it, I'm gonna use my Eldritch Sight to do detect magic to see if there's any magical
Oh.
residue in the area.
All right, let's see.
what are you doing?
Checking for magic stuff.
What's the distance?
That's
60 feet?
Question 30 feet.
30.
But thank you for the vote of confidence.
It was a question. I was asking.
Yes. So 60 or 30?
30, yeah.
Well, let me just count. I gotta some counting. The counting is a little slow for Satine, but
While he's looking around for magic, I stick my arms with the bracers in front of his face.
Good call.
What is this?
And it says I can concentrate up to 10 minutes with it as we like explore a little
okay,
bit.
cool. All right. And
But yeah, I'd like to check out those bracers too. Well, good call.
yes, things are happening with his forearms.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
I don't know what they look like. You said they were
They're like
jewels?
scaly and
Scales.
they're really intricate underwater things.
Yeah. Seashells and little swirly patterns.
Very fancy.
Like these creatures are a lot more intelligent than you may have originally thought with the level of intricacy on this.
I mean, they made students with things.
Yeah. Metal
So-
underwater, that's all I'm saying.
It probably doesn't matter, but the school of magic, is there any school sort of associated with the magic that I can sense on the bracers?
After this episode,
Mhm.
there will be.
Once she figures out what they do.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I don't know what the decorations are going to be like.
Good
'cause I don't know
call.
what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ooh, magic.
Okay.
Let's go on the ship and see if there's anybody there.
Should someone stay with the boat?
We can tie the boat.
Okay.
Cool. So you tie up the boat. That's very easy. You walk up and you just toss it over.
Just list it.
Okay, so you guys make it on the Discovery and you walk up and you turned your Eldritch sight on. Vroom, vroom, and down into underneath where the water is, the part where it's canted, but there's still stuff underneath the water. You feel there's like something down there, some type of magic, and it's pulsing, which is weird. It's like active and then it's not active anymore, and then it's active and then it's not active.
Any ideas?
Uh-huh. We should go down there.
That's a good one.
We're just gonna charge in, like there's nothing wrong.
It's his way.
It's his way, but is that really our way?
Not lately.
I can start.
And
I can see.
are you
That's
ready
okay.
for this?
No.
Evocation,
Mm.
enchantment, divination.
That's what I'm feeling, pulsing.
Yeah, well, it's more like boom, 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 all in the same location, but it's like just moments after.
Let me sneak down there and see what it is. They'll
I'll
never
sneak.
see me.
I'll speak with you.
I'll sneak too.
No, you'll be out here by yourself.
I'll keep watch. Or follow closely behind.
You do get it's from the.
He has to show us where it is.
Yeah. So as I'm walking and feeling it, I'm like pointing down through the deck to where I feel it, and I relay the school's information to them.
Okay, so you know the way ships are laid out. This is in the hold.
Oh.
So when we do this, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on. You guys are good with stealthing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
More is
So-
better, but
I mean, I think I can cast it on all of us. Yeah, my companions. So
Great. Sure.
I'll pass Without Trace. That gets plus 10 bonus to Dexterity stealth checks.
Now, do they have to be within a vicinity of you, or is it just a free for all?
For the duration, each creature you choose
Cool. All right, that's how we'll do it.
can't be tracked except by magical means.
All right. Okay. You are so super sneaky. You make your way down. There is, let's see, what do you pass by on your way down?
I got 34 on my stealth.
What?
I got 34 on my stealth.
Your bonus?
Can't see himself.
With your spell, with my roll, and my skill, I got 34.
Ooh, you pass by the forecastle, the helm, the pilot's quarters, the officers' quarters, the captain's quarters, and you make your way.
At 35.
Actually, they're kind of scattered around.
22. 'cause
But
I
maybe
rolled
you
that.
had to walk around, and there's like a whole bunch of places that you missed.
Mhm.
But you go down and you make your way. Did anybody roll under 20 on this?
Just plus 10?
Yep.
Then I have 24.
Did you bless his dice?
He did. It's a new one, though, too.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
No, these ones are in timeout.
So you make your way down, and what you see is you very clearly see 3 sahuagin
Mm.
and 2 humans. Definitely the humans look like they're getting interrogated, and one of the sahuagin is a special one, and you know that is where the magic is coming from.
Are they underwater or they're not?
No, they're not underwater, but they're in the hold.
Is this the partially flooded area?
Just a little bit, yeah. So, what would you guys like to do to prepare for the next episode?
I prepare my harpoon to throw at the guy who he says a special one to stick him and drag him to me.
I'm
How-
ready.
I would say how much time has passed when we were like doing all the things?
You guys are walking down with a real good knowledge of the way ships are and work, so it's probably only a few minutes.
Okay.
Does yours last?
I mean,
for an hour?
it takes you a little while to walk, so say like twice that.
Okay. You say you were gonna throw something? I would like to go like last, but basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up dropping Pass Without a Trace and casting Silence. So when he throws it, like you don't, and it's gonna hopefully stop the other person from doing things.
Very cool. That's beautiful.
I'm a little bit gun shy from how that last fight went, so I'm going to make sure that he is between me and them. I'm going to drop back a little bit.
I'm just ready to sneak and stab.
Okay, so the scene is there's crates, there's floating things in the shallow water, and these creatures are just torturing the crap out of 2 humans that are left on this boat. You have seen some dead people on your way down. There was a battle here, and you are getting ready to pounce and attempt to save these humans, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That is where we're going to stop this episode. So many cliffhangers, so much excitement. How are you guys doing?
I'm
Are you
fine.
excited about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to stab.
Limping slightly.
Oh yeah! Don't forget that next episode.
I'm
The 2
on.
of you are like takes twice as long to get to where you want to go.
That's why I'm doing all my offensive stuff. Or defense.
So this ends episode 3 of Frog God with the Sea King's Malice.